My name is Dancy, and I'm doing my persuasive speech on gun control. For centuries, it has been approved in America that citizens are allowed to own and buy guns for lawful purposes. In regards to that, more and more people are buying and owning guns, and it's becoming a trend because there are unsafe neighborhoods, and there are more criminals and bad juveniles on the streets more than ever. Some may say that as long as citizens have and are able to buy guns, there are going to be a lot of problems in society, and others take in the fact of owning guns, and they pride on that because they feel it's a good way for self-defense, and it helps keep your neighborhood safe. Personally, for me, I feel that guns are necessary, as long as they're regulated, because there are a lot of irresponsible people out, and they do have a point on keeping their neighborhoods safe. Today, gun control is advocated as a way to ward off criminals, a way to ward off adults and juveniles on the crime scene. First, I want to state, a couple statistics by John Montaldo. His reference on, he did a recent study on juveniles and how many, crimes they commit yearly and the percentages. He stated in one of his researches that juveniles involved in crime in 2005 topped the charts at 95% in aggravated assault, 61% in sexual assault, and 53% in simple assaults. So that's a very high number for juveniles. You walk around and you see these kids, and they could possibly be, doing crimes, breaking their homes and stuff like that. Juveniles aren't the only ones on the crime scene. Adults play their part in the whole crime thing, and that's very disturbing as well. I did with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, did a study on Part 1 felonies for adults out of a population of 100,000, and about 2,581.1 adults committed, ages 18 to 24 committed felony crimes, and that's very staggering. It's scary to walk around and about 1 out of every 25 people that that person may have just broken into a home, or just stolen a car, or just raped a girl, or something like that. Another issue to tap on in gun control is whether or not you should have a gun in your home. Everyone in this room has probably known a person or seen a kid on TV who taking their parents' gun and went to school and shot up a kid, or a kid found their parents' gun in the home, playing with it and shot themselves. And people have a real bad, it gives a gun a real bad image, but it's not really that. For me, it's the irresponsibility of the parent, because when you buy a gun, you will get instructions on how to properly store a gun. That was my research from University of Michigan. They had a few statistics in there about that, and also, a gun comes with a safety. So those are two major reasons, to keep your kids safe. And it also stated that you should keep your guns in a high place. Keep it out of children's reach. In regards to that, I'm totally for gun control. To end my speech, I like to say, as long as there's crime in the world, there's gonna be guns for personal safety, and I believe that it should stay that way as long as it's regulated. You know, I don't believe everyone deserves a gun, everyone can get a gun, but if your background is fit enough for the gun, I think you should have it for your personal safety. And today I hope I gave some valid points on gun control and why it should stay active as a law.